Liverpool will win the league. They're going to. I've heard a lot of talk this week, the last couple of weeks, about have they fallen off a cliff? Oh, there are too many drop points, too many draws. Or they looked flaky v Everton. Or they didn't get the win after being in the lead against Aston Villa. But they will win the league. Now, don't take my word for it. There's lots of pundits that are having this conversation. Now, I'm going to tell you why I think they're going to win the league. But I want to take you quickly to something that Paul Merson has said. The Arsenal legend, Paul Merson. Love him, hate him, think his takes are great, think his takes are bad. This is what he said about Liverpool, not his beloved Arsenal, Liverpool. He turned around and he said, I think Liverpool will rip City apart here, alluding to the Liverpool game away at Man City at the weekend. He said, I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's just what I feel. City have no chance. If Liverpool fail to win, they will be extremely disappointed. Now, obviously, Man City hosting Liverpool this Sunday. Massive game for both football clubs. Merson saying that Man City at home, who have an imperious record against Liverpool, now have no chance. They've got no chance, he said. He's not even put them down for a draw at home. That's how bad he thinks they are and how good he thinks Liverpool are, who are the team one place above his beloved Arsenal. He went on to say a win for Liverpool here would be the end of Arsenal's title hopes. Once they beat City, I expect Liverpool to win against Newcastle and Southampton and to kick on from there. So it's interesting, isn't it? You've got Arsenal fans who are sitting there and saying they're going to City. City do not lose at home to Liverpool. Liverpool's record there is horrendous. And you've now got legends coming out saying that they've got no chance and essentially saying there that they've got no chance. And that wraps up the title for Liverpool. Now, I want to know what you guys and girls think about that. For me, I think it's a difficult one. As a Spurs fan and somebody who's not involved in title races, let's be brutally honest about it. As a Spurs fan, I want to see a title race. I do. I don't ever want to see a team run away with the league. But it's very difficult when that team that you need to chase down a title race is Arsenal, because then you don't want it at all. So I come at this with a completely neutral perspective. However, I do feel the title is Liverpool's. And I think there are three key reasons why they win this title. One, Mo Salah. Mo Salah's the best player in the Premier League this year by a country mile. Now, I have this debate with my Liverpool friends all the time. Do I think he's the most graceful footballer that I've ever seen? Has he got the best touch, the best control, the best dribbling? No, I don't think he has. But unlike any player I've ever seen, his ability to pull out the big moments in the biggest of games is unrivaled. He just has a knack for doing it. And still at this age, he is scoring goal after goal after goal. And if he's not scoring, he's assisting. For me, that is the number one reason why Liverpool will win the league. Keep Mo Salah fit. The title is Liverpool's. The second reason is that Liverpool have firepower. Now, yes, the other night, Jota, Núñez taking a lot of flack for what they missed against Aston Villa. However, more often than not, there will be goals from Gakpo, from Diaz, from Jota, from Núñez, Szoboszlai. They've got goals in their team. I don't think Arsenal have that in this run-in. If we're going to be honest about this, Arsenal, maybe with a fully fit team, and if Liverpool are off boil, but at the moment, you're looking at what? Waneri, very exciting young talent, 17. Sterling, this is not the Sterling of old, is it? And then you've got the other one, which is Trossard, who's a good player. But is he that level of player to be winning your titles? So for me, that's the second reason. The third reason why I think Liverpool will do this is I think they've got leaders in their team that know how to do it. I talk about this all the time. The know-how that Liverpool have got. Mo Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson, Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, who for me is the best defender in the league, if not Europe, definitely in the Premier League by a country mile. maybe in Europe, you lot have that debate. So there are the three big reasons. It is the know-how, it's the goal power, and it's Mo Salah. They're the three reasons why. Now, Liverpool fans, it was funny. They all told me they were going to win the quad. That went out the window very quickly, didn't it, at Plymouth? But they are still alive in the other three competitions. They're in the final of the League Cup. As it stands, at the time of recording this video, they're about 2 hours away from finding out who they're going to play in the Champions League. And in the league, they are 8 points clear. So they're my reasons for doing it. Paul Merson's given you his reasons. He thinks it's all to do with this Sunday's massive, with this massive Premier League encounter away at Man City. Maybe some of you think that City will roll back the years and win it. Maybe City get the draw, West Ham win, and all of a sudden, that lead isn't as much as we thought. So if we actually look to the league table here, you can see Liverpool are 8 points clear at the top. Arsenal do have the game in hand. And Liverpool's next three games are City, Newcastle. City and Newcastle. Games where really, really tough games. But they should be winning that. And then you look at Arsenal, who have got West Ham at home. They'll probably win that, followed by Forest away, which depends. Forest are really good defensive units. However, they did take that 5-0 battering by Bournemouth. Have Arsenal got the goal power to do what Bournemouth did? So the next couple of weeks is going to be very, very exciting from a title race point of view. Forest at this stage have now gone. Whatever hopes they had have gone. Man City are not in it at all. But is that 8-point gap at the top of the table enough for Liverpool? Enough for fans like me to turn around and say, yeah, Liverpool will win the league? Arsenal fans, I've seen your rationale as to why, hang on, it's only 8 points, but we've got a game in hand, but Liverpool go to City, but they've got Newcastle. What do you think? Arsenal fans out there, is that 8-point gap insurmountable? Is it too much of a mountain to climb? Or actually, it's 8 points, could go down to 5. Liverpool lose to City. Suddenly we can get that down to 2-3 points. We've still got to play each other, Liverpool and Arsenal, haven't they? They've still got to play each other. So this is going to be interesting. I really want to know, what do you Liverpool fans think? What do you Arsenal fans think? And more importantly, what do the rest of you think? Because I know a lot of people don't like Arsenal. A lot of people don't like Liverpool. So with that in mind, what do the other football fans out there, what do you think about this title race? For me, they will win the league. Liverpool will win the league. I know I'm going to get called salty. I know people will say, oh, you're a typical Spurs fan. I'm looking at the 8 points. I'm looking at the fact that Liverpool have 7 games after Man City. So 7 of their last 12 games are at Anfield. And that, for me, is a huge deciding factor. I gave you my 3 reasons earlier. That, for me, is the cherry on top. If you had said to me they've got 7 games away from home, then possibly we're having a different conversation. But this is a Liverpool team that have lost 1 league game in 26. 1 league game in 26. 7 of their remaining Premier League games are at home. Mo Salah's on fire. Arsenal have got some struggles at the top end of the pitch. They're going to City, who are down and out and bruised like I've never seen before. Now, I don't know if they're going to rip them apart, like Paul Merson says. But I do think that this is their best chance to go there and get a result. Unless Pep Guardiola was playing the other night subdued because he knows he's got Liverpool at home. It's a stretch. But what do you think? Listen, Premier League, it's there. It's there for the taking for Liverpool. Could this be Liverpool's first title win in a number of years since they last won it under Jurgen Klopp during the COVID era? Can Arsenal finally get over that line? This will be 3 years in a row that they finish second. What does that mean for Arteta? I'm going to end it on this. I do think that Liverpool are going to win the Premier League. Tell me what you think.